gosh. Okay, so let me see. All right, let's move this over here. What are we doing? Q&A? Oh my God, we're live, aren't we?
We are now.
Oh, damn it. All right. Let's open up podcasting programs. Hi, YouTube.
And he's a little stiff.
Oh, and you know it.
And his back hurts.
Yeah. Wah, wah, wah. All right. Well, come on, computer. You're supposed to be faster than us. Why are you like doing weird things? Okay, do that. Okay, cool. Let's lower that microphone level. Mic drop. Let's test it. Testing my microphone. Oh, that's perfect.
Testing my microphone.
Testing my microphone.
I sound fantastic.
Oh my God.
What?
Oh, excuse me. All right, let's see.
I was gonna ask you a question, but then I remembered you don't have cable, so I already know the answer to the question that I was gonna ask you.
What were you gonna ask?
Do you watch the Tonight Show?
No. Well, I can watch the Tonight Show. I have the basic cable.
Oh.
Basically, I have a box that allows me to like.
You have a magic box.
I have a magic box that lets me get all the stations in HD, like the basic ones.
Okay. Because for some reason,
I watch NBC all the time.
For some reason, I have their little theme song ditty for the 12 Days of Christmas sweaters stuck in my head right now for reasons I don't understand.
That's interesting. Nice. I have so many podcasts on this thing that I haven't listened to yet. Let's see. Can I delete anything? No. I guess I listened to a lot of. I listened to a whole lot of which one?
What shit are you doing?
Random encounters. Random encounters. Where some of this random encounter shit? Delete. I listened to 19. I think I'm on 21 right now, or 22. I don't even know.
I have no earthly idea what he is talking about.
Drunks and Dragons Random Encounters feed on. It's what I've been listening to the last few days. So I've got so many podcasts to listen to. So many podcasts.
You do realize who you're talking to, right?
Yeah, Mr. I'm on 1999, the year that podcasting began.
June of 2011. Thank you very much.
Sorry. You're never going to listen to yourself. You're going to die before you actually get to a Shadow Vein episode.
It would be appropriate, wouldn't it?
It would be, wouldn't it?
Do I die in the last episode?
Spoilers. You have so many lines to record. Good thing you have this fancy new gold silvery cock thing in front of you. Gosh. Oh, all right. Are you ready, sir? Oh, I'm out of beer. To get up and get another one or not? All right, I'm going to do that real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay. I have to remember which one of these is the trivia one. Oh! Magic noises.
Lying to you, man.
Good pen.
Whew. Oh my.
Hey guys, it's the voice of the voicemail.
Oh,
With a little bit of
I switched from sweet beer to not so sweet beer.
Thank you.
Ready to get the show on the road, Killa?
I have to remember which ones are trivia and which ones aren't.
It's quiz time.
Oh, God.
This time
That is okay. So 1, 2, and 4 are the ones that we have to listen to.
Oh, are they all Sal?
Yes.
Oh, my God. Yo, my name's Sal, and I just don't know how to use anything better with my time than to leave you voicemails. I don't know. It was really bad.
That was really bad.
I did an accent like that today in class, and the kids just stared at me. I'm like, "What? You don't like my accent?" They're like, "That was really bad." I'm like, "Thanks." I think.
If it was that one, that was terrible.
No, it was a little different. I think it was better.
Yeah. Okay.
I was like, that's why I write a podcast. I don't.
You're no me. Okay.
That's true.
I still, whatever the next story is, I still hope to play it German.
The German, yeah. Well, the next story,
Yeah.
I don't think there will be any Germans because it's going to be set in Salem.
Two things. Let me down.
But Salem's, I can still be Germans in Salem.
Not in 1692, no.
Damn. Is it German aliens? Is it German aliens coming back? Do you watch Fargo?
No, but I have coworkers that never stop talking about it.
It's so good. The TV series.
Yeah, I've heard really good things about it.
The second series has aliens in it for no reason whatsoever
Oh,
that I
all
can
right.
see. There's really no reason for there to be aliens in the second season of Fargo, and yet there are aliens
Mhm.
that play a couple of very crucial plot points in the second season of Fargo.
Interesting.
But I think the first season's on Netflix, and I highly recommend it.
Okay. Hey, well, if it's on Netflix, I'll have to check it out.
I'm pretty sure it is. The first season has Billy Bob Thornton and Martin Freeman.
Oh, okay.
And Martin Freeman doing a Minnesota accent is just kind of mind blowing at first.
I imagine.
And then the second season has Kirsten Dunst and Ted Danson, and
That's interesting.
Kieran Culkin's in it.
Huh.
And what's her name? Jean Smart is in it. It's fantastic.
Huh.
Anyway. Okay.
You do a podcast about Fargo.
I need this here.
Call it Out in the Cold.
Over there.
Or just call it A.
Oh yeah. Yeah, sure, eh?
I had a Not Your Father's Root Beer, following it up with a Landing Kugel Sunset Wheat. That was not the right choice.
Okay.
Going from really sugary sweet to very, very wheat. Ha, I rhymed.
Poems. That's why you write poetry for your asshole.
Oh my goodness. Are you ready?
Yes.
I gotta go do things with this book that I've never taught before.
Fun.
Lord of the
Is
Flies.
that you've never done Lord of the Flies?
I've read it, but it's been forever since I've read it and never taught it. So
Oh, interesting. All
they
right.
said, "You're teaching it first." I'm like, great.
Yay. Victory.
Yeah, at least I get it out of the way.
Why is Troy sending us pictures of Seth Rollins as his penis?
Because he knows we'll enjoy it. You send us another one?
Yes, just now. Sorry, I can't make it. Here's a dick to help you through.
Oh, I didn't get one. I didn't get that one.
Oh, no, he sent that just to me.
That son of a bitch. Oh. All right.
Now I'm going to be hungry during the
Oh my
show.
God. Cthulhu says, "Give me penis."
All right. Okay. All right. This is 2:30. And
Sorry.
I don't have any of my pop figures here. They're all on my desk at work.
This is the only pop figure I own.
I've got
And it was given to me for Creeper Christmas this year.
I've got Stone Cold Steve Austin
Mm-hmm.
and 10 in 3D glasses,
Mm-hmm.
and they're on my desk at work.
It is probably the most expensive hobby, I guess, or collectible thing to get into. Because they're like $10 a pop.
They're
And
like
there's
$12 a
million.
piece. Yeah.
There's like a million of them.
All right. 2:30.
No, it's actually 7:00, 7:05.
What's a dentist's favorite time of day?
2:30.
2:30. In 3, 2, 1, record. This week's episode of The Rundown is brought to you by David Bowie and Alan Rickman. Rest well, gentlemen.
Oh, that was classy.
More likely to appear at WrestleMania. We don't have a question this week. We're just going to go right into it. We're not even going to play the theme song. Do you want to play the theme song? Let's play the theme song. We'll play like 5 seconds of the theme song.
Okay, 5 second theme song starting now.
More likely to appear at WrestleMania than John Cena. It's episode 230 of The Rundown. My name is Adam. I'm your host. It is Thursday, January 14th, 2016. Joining me this week, Andrew's still here?
For some reason, I'm still around. I haven't died yet. Yes, it is Andy, and I am taking a break from reading Lord of the Flies and working on a podcast and doing things for this podcast. So here I am. Welcome, folks.
Hooray.
And I've been drinking.
But not wine. Wine is the best episodes.
Wine is the best episodes. I had a Not Your Father's Root Beer a little bit ago, and now I'm starting on a Line and Kugel Sunset Wheat, which is not the best order to do that in. I would
probably do those
probably
in
gone back and done the other way around.
Yeah. Okay, let's start with voicemails.
Voicemail.
Because we have 3 of them to listen to.
Holy shit. This is going to take an hour.
And they're all from Sal.
Shocker.
They've been lying to you, man. All that stuff they talk about, all them stars they say they pushing, they've been lying to you, man. Let me tell you something.
It's like half Bray Wyatt, half Razor Ramon.
I was going to say the same thing. I was
very confused by what's happening in this voicemail.
It's great.
Don't be no Roman Reigns that wins the Royal Rumble. No, they're going to put that belt right back on the beast. Brock Lesnar. You keep talking about pushing new stars and making new talent. I'm surprised that Vince McMahon even knows Kevin Owens' name. They don't give a fuck. They're going to put that title on Brock, and they're going to have Roman fight him at WrestleMania, just like we had last year. You know, we got all these injuries. We got a WrestleMania this year without John Cena, without Seth Rollins, without Cesaro, without Randy Orton, and yet we're getting the same goddamn main event that we got last year. At this time, there's no chance of a cash-in. I don't hate Roman. I don't hate Roman Reigns. But I am already bored. And he was starting to get so much momentum until the Beast got back in the picture. And now here we are 1 year later, and we're doing.
What happened? My phone crashed. My phone does that. My phone is getting old and tired, and it crashes sometimes.
Oh, well, can we?
That same thing we did last year. So much for Tyler Breeze, so much for Kevin Owens, so much for people like Finn Balor. They don't give a damn. They're going to push who they want to push down your throat. And you can like it or not. They're going to do it regardless. Talk to you guys next week.
He got so tired there at the end.
He did. He was winded.
Might not be the case. They did confirm this week on Raw that Brock Lesnar is in the Royal Rumble after not wanting to be in the Royal Rumble. For some reason, Brock decided that he did not want to be in the Rumble for the title. He just wanted to fight for the title at WrestleMania. And Vince basically told him to go fuck himself. But rumors are not Brock versus Roman at WrestleMania. Rumors are Roman versus Hunter at WrestleMania. No word on for the title or not for the title. So, I mean, we're still up in the air as to whether or not Roman Reigns wins the Royal Rumble still.
Right.
After probably, I want to say probably being made to enter at number 1. But,
probably. And if the rumor is true and they do go with Hunter versus Reigns, I think what they'll do is they won't put the title on Reigns, and it'll be a non-title match, and they'll have another title match that will be something completely different.
I agree. And if that is the way that they go, I feel like that is what they should do, because no one no one is going to want to see Triple H fight for the title.
No, I don't think so in this day and age. And I don't particularly like Roman Reigns that much on a personal level, but at the same time, it is a little unfair for Sal to, say, screw all these other people who just came out of NXT. I mean, he was a guy that did go through NXT. He went through FCW. He's been in the main roster long enough now that I feel that even though I don't particularly care for him, I mean, he deserves a shot. He deserves a chance. These other people that have just come up, give him a little more time, because Reigns and Rollins and Ambrose have had to put in a lot of time on the main roster before they were just given something. So,
right. Well, we'll talk about Tyler Breeze in a little bit. But before we do that, let's play voicemail number 2.
Let's do it.
Hey guys, it's the voice of the voicemail calling with a little bit of positive feedback from the week that was in professional wrestling. First of all, I'd like to absolutely put over the new SmackDown announcer, Mauro Ranallo. This guy brings a new excitement to SmackDown. It feels like I watched the show last week. It feels like he's been doing it for years. He just segued right in, natural fit, hell of a commentator. It's just really good. Brings that excitement. And actually SmackDown, I mean, they're trying. They're really trying on the USA Network. They're going to have, a lot of good matches. This Thursday night, including the return rematch. Alberto Del Rio is invoking his rematch clause against the new United States champion. Tell me you guys didn't see that one coming. I know last week Andy had talked about there's never any title changes anymore on free TV. Well, there was last night, and I'm going to be honest with you. I did not see that coming, especially not off of the roll-up. If anything, maybe if he hit the Flame del Sol, but man, I did not see him pinning Alberto Del Rio last night. That was insane. I liked what they did with Becky. Becky just completely attacking Charlotte prior to her match with Brie, beating the piss out of her, and then her post-match or her post-segment interview with JoJo, she just was like full of piss and vinegar. And I like it. I like what they're doing. They're finally doing something with Becky. Also, all these rumors about the Bullet Club, I mean, I guess it's happening one way or the other. If you would have told me last year that this year around WrestleMania time, you would have people like Alberto Del Rio, AJ Styles, Nakamura, and others that are going to be appearing in the WWE, I would have been like, you're nuts. You're out of your mind. But that is actually apparently what is going to happen. And it's going to be interesting how they bring these guys in. Are they going to bring them in on NXT as Finn's backup? Are they going to jump Finn? I mean, AJ is now or has been the leader of the Bullet Club. Why does he have to align himself with Finn? Maybe they'll jump Finn. Maybe they'll come in as bad guys. I don't know. I mean, it's rare that you see a good guy just get a stable, and especially the champion, and all of a sudden just get a backup. Like, he doesn't really need it. So it should be interesting to see. I'm excited for the NXT Awards this Wednesday night. If you guys want to talk about that, that'd be awesome, because I think the categories deserve discussion. But other than that, I'll talk to you guys next week.
See, that's the second time. That's the second time he's threatened to talk to us next week, and yet we still have another voicemail from him.
I know. There's so much from that I, as a person who, unfortunately, who's on a wrestling podcast right now, doesn't keep up with the regular content, is really confused with. So
That's all right.
Maybe you can elucidate.
Monday Night Raw, Kalisto defeated Alberto Del Rio for the United States Championship.
Wow.
And then tonight on SmackDown, Del Rio wins it back. That's not a spoiler. They posted it on WWE.com.
Why would they do that?
I don't know. It's stupid. Mauro Ranallo, fantastic. Love him as the voice of SmackDown now.
Who is this guy? Is this guy from something?
He's been doing NJPW on Axis. I don't know if you know about that. Axis is a cable channel that probably not a lot of people get.
Right.
But they've been airing NJPW, and he's been doing commentary for that. He actually finished up his last show with them was this week, I think, this week or last week.
Okay.
After he premiered on SmackDown. Anyways, he's done not UFC but MMA bouts.
Okay.
He's announced those. He's really good. He reminds me, I posted this on Facebook. Nobody's going to understand this because unless you go to Atlantic Pro Wrestling on YouTube and watch the last few shows from APW, but he reminds me a lot of Brian Webster, who's the voice of APW, and he's really, really good. Plus, on SmackDown, we did get kind of a little bit of a tease that maybe Jerry Lawler is going to start kind of acting like a heel announcer again.
That would be great.
Which would be great because he sucks as a face because he's so fucking boring. So if he wants to go back to doing that, more power to him there.
Right.
The only thing I have to say is there was at one point where he's like, I used to do it with this guy. We called him JR. Can I call you MR? Don't call him MR. That's fucking terrible.
Yeah.
But yeah, Mauro Ranallo is fantastic on SmackDown. I urge you to, if you haven't seen it, Andy or anyone else listening, to go and watch last week's episode of SmackDown or watch tonight's episode of SmackDown and just enjoy because he is fantastic. And he actually, like Sal says, he is bringing an energy to the show that has not been on the show for a while because, and it could be a freshness because he's a new voice to the programming and a new voice to the company. But he actually makes SmackDown, makes you want to watch SmackDown because he can bring that excitement to the product that's kind of been missing with Jerry Lawler trying to pull the heavy weight on SmackDown with Booker T.
Yeah, I'll have to go back and give that a watch on Hulu or something. It sounds
yeah, definitely do that. Becky Lynch attacked Charlotte, setting up their match at Royal Rumble. And yeah, like I said, Kalisto beat Alberto Del Rio on Monday. Alberto wins it back on Thursday, setting up their rubber match for the Rumble, which Kalisto will probably not win. There were reports this week that Kalisto is now filling in for John Cena now that John Cena is out with an injury. It was supposed to be Cena versus Del Rio at the Rumble for the title. But now that Cena's out, they slotted Kalisto in that spot because that's an even trade.
No, but it's cool for Kalisto.
Yeah, definitely.
And the NXT awards, is that something on the WWE Network?
Did you watch? You okay? So you
I the last few weeks I'm still a little behind. So
yeah. So last night on NXT they announced the winners of the vote because it was a fan vote through .com for the 2015 NXT Year End Awards. I'd have to go and look up all the winners, but match of the year was Sasha Banks versus Bayley when Bayley won the title.
Nice.
That was match
what
of the year,
I put as in my top 10.
Absolutely deserved. I remember overall performer of the year was Finn Balor. Tag team of the year was Enzo and Cass. I don't remember. I'm not remembering any of the other ones right off the top of my head, but everything deserved it. I love that the award itself was a ring bell, and I thought that was really cool.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So, So if you want a full recap of those, watch last night's episode of NXT because they announced all those with the new announced team on NXT of Corey Graves and Tom Phillips. Tom Phillips is back on NXT now, doing commentary there
instead of doing the what's the lounge? What is it? The lounge?
The social media lounge.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. One more voicemail from Sal.
Our good buddy Sal.
Delete that.
Come Sal away. Come Sal away. Come Sal away with me. Sorry.
Guys. All right. This one I actually haven't listened to in advance, so I don't know what this one is about.
Just been clucking like a chicken for 3 hours.
Hey, it's me. It's Tommy Moltesanti.
Hey, Tommy's back.
Once again in 2016. Whoa, bro. 2016. Can you believe it?
Hey, can you stop that for a second?
I'm back to talk about the world.
Hey, have you ever noticed that Sal and Tommy sound a lot alike? Anyway, sorry, keep going.
I don't know what you're talking. It's just, I mean, they're cousins. Maybe there's a family resemblance in the voice, but
that's got to be it. All right,
definitely cousins.
Right. Go ahead.
The professional wrestling. I can't wait, guys. We're getting close to WrestleMania, when we're gonna see John Cena versus The Undertaker. Was that Vinny? Vinny, what'd you say? Cena's hurt. Oh, man, I haven't been watching in a while. Okay, that's all right. That's all right. Because you know what, at WrestleMania, you're still going to have the champ Seth Rollins in all his glory take on the winner of the Royal Rumble. Benny, what's that you said? That's been aired since October. Roman Reigns is the champ? All right, so the winner of the Royal Rumble will take on Roman Reigns, right? Benny, what do you mean Roman Reigns is the champ and he's going to be in the Rumble? Ay, God, my mighty Madonna Mia. You're telling me they're going to have the title on in the Rumble match? Jesus Christ, Vinny. What am I doing over here? I don't even know what's going on. You know what I saw the other night? Oh, this is new. This is new.
Damn fucking thing.
Is he talking to Vinnie Mac?
I have somebody.
This
Yo,
is
my
current.
cousin Vinny.
I saw Kalisto beat Alberto Del Rio for the United States Championship. We have a new United... Vinny, you're kidding me. Vinny, you're telling me that he's not the champ anymore? He already lost the belt? Vinny, let me tell you something, brother. That is the biggest bunch of crap I've ever heard in my life. Now, how do you give somebody a belt for 24 hours? I'm going to be so mad when I hear this on the Rundown podcast on Tuesday. What do you mean the Rundown
Thursday.
podcast is going to be this Tuesday? That's it, Vinny. I'm done.
We've disappointed Tommy.
Oh, poor Tommy. Tommy's had a rough week, it sounds like.
That means there's a hit out on us now.
Oh, well, good thing he only knows where you live, right?
That's what I'm gonna send your. I'm gonna send you a present to 1415 Main Street, Cedar Falls, Iowa.
I really hope you don't come to Idaho. That's where I live.
Yeah, Idaho. That's a IA, right? That's Idaho.
Mhm.
Okay, so yeah. So there are plans for the Rumble. Apparently, the Rumble has written, and the finish to the Rumble is going to lead right into Fastlane. They're apparently really trying to make Fastlane seem like an important thing this year.
No,
Brock Lesnar
no,
is
it's
going to
not.
be there, and that's going to be about it. Nobody's gonna watch Fastlane unless they're already subscribed to the network. Nobody's gonna buy the network to watch Fastlane. Is my point.
Right, unless you have some sort of crazy match like Shawn Michaels returns out of retirement for Fastlane.
Yeah, so
By our
that's the rumor going on, is that the end of the Royal Rumble somehow is going to lead into this huge match at Fastlane, and people are going to want to buy Fastlane. So the only thing I can think of is somehow it gets to, so as I said on Raw during the end of Raw last week or this week, 4 days ago. What happened for those of you who didn't watch, Andrew?
Sorry.
Vince McMahon scheduled a 1 versus all match for Roman Reigns, basically supposedly pitting him against every heel in the company until he could no longer fight. And of course, he fought back and did quite well. And then everybody decided to beat him up all at the same time. And then out comes Brock Lesnar. And Brock Lesnar beats up all the heels just so he can then beat up Roman Reigns by himself.
Nice.
So my post at that point was, so the final 2 in the Rumble are going to be Roman and Brock. So the only thing I can think of in terms of, the Royal Rumble is going to lead directly into Fastlane is that the ending of the Royal Rumble is going to involve Roman Reigns getting screwed and eliminated via nefarious means, therefore setting up some kind of revenge match at Mania at Fastlane, which then leads to whatever they're doing at WrestleMania.
They could do a swerve thing like they did in the that typical one of them gets dumped over and then the other like pulls the other guy out kind of thing, and then like make us think that it's going to be those two and we're going to be like, oh, get ready to boo, and
you know what's going to happen?
What?
It's going to be a tie.
If that happens, I quit. I will never be on this podcast again if we end a tie between Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar, 2 of my personal favorite wrestlers of all time.
They'll have to hold.
I couldn't handle it. If it happened. I would just die in that way. No, I would never come on this podcast. I will make a solemn promise right now. If that is how Royal Rumble ends, I will never grace this podcast.
If that is how the Royal Rumble ends, we will have one episode after the Royal Rumble where we will do nothing but bitch about the Royal Rumble, and then you will never hear this show again.
Absolutely. And then we'll do a different podcast. We'll do one on Fargo. It's all good.
Yeah, Fargcast. Well, maybe then we can actually get the Pen15 Club off the ground. But anyway,
There's that.
did you say what's that?
I said there's that, but that's fitting
there's
too.
that. Okay. Yeah. So yeah. No, but topic of discussion this week. There's a report going around. You watch Breaking Ground on the network, so
I have watched all of it.
The finale of Breaking Ground featured heavily featured Tyler Breeze getting called up to the main roster, and aired after he's already been shunted down the card to near obscurity.
Well, that like you do. According
to the Wrestling Observer newsletter, Hunter obviously wanted Breeze protected, and everyone kind of saw him as a pet project, maybe supposedly seeing him as a heel on the level of Dolph Ziggler, which is why he feuded with Ziggler when he first came up. Vince put the kibosh on that.
Oh God.
And stripped down the character, less emphasis on the entrance, eventually not showing the entrance at all, taking him away from Summer Rae with no explanation given, and no meaningful storyline for either of them after the breakup.
Wow, I missed a lot apparently. Holy cow.
And so yeah, so they're
already he's already plummeted that far?
Oh yeah.
That's depressing.
So yeah, that's the rumors that Vince McMahon is the one who killed Tyler Breeze, and it's disappointing because Breeze is amazing in the ring. I think the character is great. It's kind of a modern day Shawn. I described it in NXT many times as it was almost like an amalgam of Shawn Michaels and Dolph Ziggler.
Right.
And he comes up and he's given this huge chance. He gets the full entrance. He gets the same entrance with the same theme song and the selfie stick and the whole thing. And they give him Summer Rae and they have them do a thing. And then done.
Do you think I don't know if it's Vince's fault so much as it's Summer Rae's fault at this point. I mean, isn't she kind of the kiss of death for this company? I mean, can we think about who all Summer Rae has been involved with recently, and then things have gone south for that wrestler? I mean, I feel like there are a lot.
Well, I feel like Rusev was Lana's fault.
Right. Well, but yeah, it's a shame if that is the case, and it's Vince's sour grapes again. I think it's about time that we, send Vince out to the old folks' home. Like it's getting a little ridiculous if that is the case. And again, it's just a rumor, so I don't know. But I mean, yeah, this does seem strange that the guy who they featured so heavily on Breaking Ground, the guy who is a phenomenal, like you said, a phenomenal entertainer who had a great gimmick, is awesome in the ring, worked his ass off to get to this point, to just get pushed down so much, it's depressing.
Yeah, be given this big debut, have this profile feud with Dolph Ziggler, have one feud, and then disappear.
Right.
Without even getting any closure to that feud. It was just, you're going to fight with Dolph Ziggler about 6 times. It's not really going to be a story, except that you're a heel and you don't like him for whatever reason. And then you and Summer are going to break up, and good luck to you, kid. Good luck.
Right, and that's the problem that I talked about a little bit last week. This idea that you've got all these great wrestlers, and you've got a lot of fighting for titles, but outside of the title picture, there's no meaningful storylines, like none at all. Like that was what made the Attitude Era so great, was the fact that it didn't matter if you had a title or not. Everyone had a story. Like, they may not have all been great stories. I mean, you've had like Big Boss Man and and Al Snow with the dog storyline, but at least they had a storyline and it was entertaining.
Big Boss Man on the Big Show.
There's Big Boss, yeah, exactly. Well, anything with Big Boss
You're
Man.
A bastard. You're a bastard.
But I mean, everyone had something to do, and they weren't just like, I'm going to go out there to fight, and then not really have anything for the fans to latch onto.
Yeah, I mean, Tyler Breeze had a cup of coffee on Raw this week, beating up Roman Reigns, but he was quickly gotten rid of when Brock came out. So it's like they don't. I don't want to say it's not like they don't know what to do with him, but it's like, okay, you had your chance. Nothing happened. It's obviously your fault. So you can you can be squandered now. You can go hang out with the Ascension or Adam Rose.
Which again,
And
Adam
do
Rose,
nothing.
the Ascension, great wrestlers.
Yeah.
Adam Rose's gimmick was a lot of fun, and the Ascension, the most
longest
dominant
reigning tag
team.
teams in NXT history.
Absolutely, with a kind of a neat retro gimmick that could have worked if they didn't make it quite a little bit silly, but still they just jobbed them too. So does not make sense. Does not compute. I don't get it.
No. And it's disappointing. It really is disappointing because that's the point of NXT. The point of NXT is to groom these guys and make these guys into stars who can succeed on Monday Night Raw and SmackDown. And then you bring them up to Monday Night Raw and SmackDown, give the 2 weeks, and go, it's not working. Sorry, we're gonna do nothing with you now. So
It's almost like it becomes
good luck earning your way back on TV.
Right. It's almost like you almost want to stay on NXT. You know, like
Right.
please don't call me up. Please
Yeah.
don't call me up. It's like, oh, good, congratulations, Tyler. You're heading to Raw. Oh shit! I better pack my bags now.
It's like my career mode in 2K15, where every week you get a message from Vicky Guerrero that says, "We don't have anything for you this week, but you can wrestle in a dark match if you want."
Oh god. Yeah, I don't know. That's depressing.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's been a sad week. I think is the point that we're going for here. It's been a bummer of a week.
It has been. I missed David Bowie. I watched The Labyrinth last night. Well, kind of. I fell asleep a little bit, but I watched The Labyrinth last night, and I woke up this morning, and one of my students was like, "Alan Rickman died. He was 69 and had cancer." I'm like, "You're thinking of David Bowie."
I know, it was so fucking creepy. I
Yeah.
sent that exact same text message to Emily this morning. I was like, he was also 69. He also died of cancer.
So like, who's the third? And they come in threes. So who's the third going to be? Let's end the episode, Adam, with our predictions. In the grand scheme of life,
We already had 3.
well, you have 3? No, we didn't.
Lemmy.
Let's call. You can't let me.
Yes.
But it's music. That's a little different.
How can you know David Bowie's music?
Okay, shut up. Okay, let's end the segment with me not sounding like an idiot. How about that?
Too late.
Oh fuck.
I enjoyed this. I got a package in the mail from Amazon today because they had to ship my order in 2 separate pieces. So I ordered OMG Volume 2.
Oh my god!
The top 50 incidents in WCW history, and I still find great enjoyable irony in the fact that the cover of see how that says WCW right there? That says WCW history. Yep. And it's got fucking Shane and Vince McMahon on the front.
Yeah. That's good times, right? That's just a slap. That's like a ball slap in the face, right there. That's what that is.
I enjoyed that when that was announced. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
Jeez.
You know how many episodes of Nitro they were on?
Mm-hmm.
Half.
Yeah, I know.
Half an episode of Nitro.
But, oh my god! Were they on Volume 1 as well? I feel like that moment would have had to have been on Volume 1.
I actually don't own Volume 1. I got Volume 2 first because it was cheaper.
What was it called? What's it called? I'm going to Google it really fast.
It's
WCW.
It's called OMG.
Oh my god. WCW. You probably hear me. WCW.
Well, no. The WWE one is Oh My God Volume 1. This is Oh My God Volume 2.
Oh, it's not WCW Volume 1? The Volume 2?
No.
Oh, see. Okay, sorry.
And then Volume 3 was ECW.
Got it. Okay. Well, never mind then. So now I was confused. I thought like you had 2 different volumes of WCW stuff.
Nope.
Got it.
No, it's OMG Volume 2, not WCW Volume 2.
I don't know. I mean, they just crank that shit out at all times. So.
And I still haven't watched the Owen Hart documentary.
That's what I was going to ask. I was going to say, hey, Jen, how did the Owen Hart thing go? But never mind.
No.
Next week review. Next week on the rundown.
Yeah.
Adam will review.
Probably
Owen
not.
Hart's.
Probably
Owen
not.
Heaven. Volume 1. Oh. That's sound effects, baby.
Foley, motherfucker. That's Eden Styles announcing Kevin Owens.
There you go.
Falling down an elevator shaft.
Yes. Or anyway.
I really hate the way she ring announces. It drives me crazy every time I listen to it.
Wait, who? We know?
Eden.
Oh, Eden. Got it.
Ugh.
Confused.
Drives me crazy.
I'm sorry.
because everything she says the exact same every time.
Like the same inflection.
Yes. And the opponent. It's like, stop that. That's not how you say Kevin Owens. That's not how you say United States.
Owens! I can imagine it now, actually. Yeah.
No. You obviously haven't watched SmackDown in a while.
No, I
It's
haven't. Is that
Kevin?
on it?
She says, Kevin
Owens!
Owens! I'm like,
Okay.
stop it. And the United States Championship. You do not need to put that much emphasis on the first syllable of any word as much as she does the United States Championship.
You have not won $1 million.
That's why whenever there is a United States Championship match and I'll show that she's announcing, I will always tweet at that moment, the Me United States Championship. All right. So I know you wanted a short show this week because you've got shit to do.
Yeah, I do. I do have things.
This is a really, for those of you listening at home, if you can't tell, this is a really thrown together episode.
It kind of is. I mean, this was supposed to be 2 days ago.
It was supposed to be 2 days ago, and then it was supposed to be yesterday, and none of you fuckers would respond to any of my text messages.
Sorry, I was, yeah.
And then we're doing it today because this is the only day that somebody said, "Hey, I guess I can," and you're like, "But it's got to be short because I got work to do."
Yeah,
and also 50% of the show have watched 0% of wrestling over the last 2 weeks.
Yeah. I haven't seen a thing. Everything's new to me. It's great. It's kind of like just learning. I'm learning right now. I am the student. You are the teacher.
And so this is going to be a short episode this week. We're at 31 and a half minutes right now.
That sounds good. I think that's a good stopping point.
So yeah, that does it. For this somehow mini but also full episode of the Rundown Wrestling Podcast. It is Tuesday. No, it's not. It's Thursday.
Liar.
January 14th, 2016. 195 days since Finn Balor won the NXT Heavyweight Championship.
Hold on, folks. This next segment's going to be as long as the episode.
I hate you. Such a dick sometimes.
Welcome to Shadowfade.
Yeah, that's the only reason. That's the only reason you ever agree to produce any of the episodes. Is so you can put your little shit at the front of it, even though I still pimp it at the end.
I do. It's great. And it's called double dipping. It's like getting head, hanging out a while, and then getting head again. It's great.
Okay. Go to audibletrial.com/rundown for a free audiobook and a 30-day free trial. Liberty States returns Saturday, January 23rd with Winter Warfare at the John McCarthy Elementary School in Peabody, Massachusetts. Lucky Pro Wrestling presents Blizzard Brawl at the Elks Lodge.
Peabody.
Peabody?
Is it Peabody?
Nope.
Like Peabody and Sherman?
Nope. Peabody.
What are we going to do today, Sherman? That's not anywhere close. Anyway.
That was nothing. That was nothing. That was an impression of nothing.
Shut up. I'm going to drink my sunset wheat. Lightning Kugel. Keep talking.
Lucky Pro Wrestling presents Blizzard Brawl at the Elks Lodge in Clinton, Massachusetts.
I'm sorry. That name is so dumb.
Saturday, February 27th. Atlantic Pro Wrestling.
Who brawls outside in a blizzard? Like, who does that? Like, oh, it's cold out. Get your jackets on. We're going to get an old-fashioned brawl. Sorry. I mean, thank you.
What's that? What's that? Red, white, and bruised?
It's something like that. Hey, I don't work for that company anymore. So
hey, I don't name the fucking shows. All right, shut the fuck up.
You could come up with some suggestions.
Who causes havoc at Halloween?
That's a good question.
Who wrestles in a fast lane?
That's such a bad.
All right, shut up.
All right, I'm sorry.
And Atlantic Pro Wrestling returns also on February 27th with Wrestling for Reading 3. One of those has a casket match. One of them is I'm working. You decide which is which. Follow us on Twitter at Rundown Podcast. Send us feedback to rundownwrestling@gmail.com. Leave us a voicemail like Sal and Tommy do at 206-202-6478, 206-20.
Hey, is that casket made of books?
That's not how that works.
Sorry.
Also,
it was for reading. I was confused. Angst.
Thank you.
You're
206-202-6478. Like us on Facebook. Tell your parents and your grandparents to like us on Facebook at facebook.com/rundownwrestling. To make a donation of the monetary variety, go to rundown.podomatic.com. Make a donation of at least $50 and I'll promote something for you. Watch archived episodes at youtube.com/rundownpodcast and circle me on Google Plus at google.com/plus Adam Rundown Host.
That's so convoluted. Can you hear the cat purring? Like there's a cat in my lap purring, and I'm sure the audio is going to pick it up.
Are you stroking your pussy during the show?
I am, and I'm also displaying my beaver, so I'm doing a little bit of everything. Visual jokes.
Do you remember the movie Hot Shots? Was it Hot Shots? No, it wasn't Hot Shots. It was Basic Fatal Instinct. It was one of those parody movies in that
like basketball
from the early 90s, late 80s, early 90s. And they were parodying that Sharon Stone scene.
Yeah.
Where she's sitting in that chair and
she across her legs.
Right. Except in this version of the movie, when they did that, it cut to the three gentlemen looking shocked, and then it cut back to the chair, and there was a giant person in a giant beaver costume sitting in the chair, and on the screen flashed the words "gratuitous beaver shot." I was 5 years old. I had no idea what that meant. And apparently I found this hilarious because for a while after that, I would go around in public yelling "beaver shot." Beaver shot.
Oh, this is why your parents couldn't take you anywhere.
Exactly.
Oh, good times.
So, gratuitous beaver shot.
Gratuitous beaver shot indeed.
Feeling constipated? Free yourself up at tinyurl.com/distant horizons. Chasing distant horizons. It's poetry for your asshole.
Hey, you should buy someone out there, because they still have hijacked all of my money on that website, because I need to sell like one more before they will give me my money. And
what are they, 99
I'd like
cents?
to get paid. What's that?
99 cents?
It's $1.99, I think.
It's $1. Come on, cheap asses. You don't donate to this show. At least donate to this fucking poetry bullshits.
Yeah. Well, thanks, I think.
tinyurl.com/distant horizons. Buy some fucking poetry, assholes.
Yeah.
It's good for your brain meats.
It is good for your brain meats.
And your asshole, yes.
And your asshole meats.
Got, chimed in from the side over there.
Oh, thanks, Evan.
Check out our sister podcast, Some Bullshit, at shadowvane.net or Patreon.
Shadowvane.net. Check it out. It's a great podcast. We are working on diligently trying to get the fucking final episode revised, and we'll hopefully have that done and ready to go, so that way we can produce that shit and get it out in January. Otherwise, I'm sure people will send me hate mail.
You're gonna have to find something else to put up as an in-between episode. I
have no idea.
Yeah, because you already used all the shit that I read for you.
I'll just post the rundown episode. Maybe we'll get some listeners that way.
It's just 30 minutes of your little opening promo thing. This week's episode of the rundown.
Just repeat it over and over again.
Exactly. It's 2 hours of that, just over and over again. Patreon.com/shadowvane. Give them some money so I can get some money. And the Pen15 Club on Stitcher and iTunes. Episode 2 coming eventually.
Sometime. Maybe if Troy could actually, take care of his child. I mean, come on. Come on. Come on. I have a dog. I put the dog in a cage. Just put the damn child in the cage. You'll be fine. Jesus Christ. Step up, motherfucker. Step up. Hey, no offense, but he totally blasted me on that one episode of Pen15, so fuck that. Be a better dad.
That's rough. That is rough.
Love you,
as
Troy.
As a dad, that's rough.
Love you, Troy.
What did he say?
Search for us on iTunes, another Rundown Wrestling podcast. If you subscribe, you get the podcast delivered to you absolutely free each and every week for $0.00. If you cannot afford a monetary donation, leave a 5-star review on iTunes, because that helps other people find us. If you leave your name and a text review, we will read your name and your text review at the end of a future episode, like these fine people.
Have you checked? Do we have any? No? Okay. Oh, that's my cat meowing.
Well-timed cat, whose name I don't know.
Come here, Puck.
Cat's name is Puck?
Yes, with a P.
Like from...
I called the vet once, and they were really confused. I'm like, no, Puck with a P. Puck. See if my pop filter gets it out. Puck.
Do you know why? Do you know why Pac-Man's called Pac-Man?
No, why?
That's a Scott Pilgrim reference. You didn't get the Scott Pilgrim.
No, I know.
reference.
I haven't seen Scott Pilgrim or read the comic.
Get out.
I'm sorry. Give me
Thanks.
like a few more seconds. We'll go.
Ugh. Thanks to Tegan Brown for the logo. Thanks to everyone for listening. Thanks to Nobody on the Side.
Yeah,
Thanks to Andy, I guess.
Hey, thanks. I love being on here. I miss you. I don't know how. I don't think I'm going to be on much longer, like ever again, because I'm going to start teaching Tuesday nights now. And unless we do this like every week,
You realize it's not Tuesday, right?
I know. I may be on next week. Never mind. We'll find out. Tune in next week to see if Andy makes 3 in a row.
Yeah. And thanks to I Fight Dragons at ifightdragons.com for the theme song. Next week, God knows.
Ooh.
But
No, I usually make a sound of some sort, and then you just kind of went into it, so I had to quickly throw one in there.
Jacob, good night and good luck.
And Fandango to shadowvane.net.
And then go fuck yourself.
Yep.
And I leave you with this thought.
Oh, I like thoughts.
Drew Carey is in the WWE Hall of Fame.
It kind of looks like you, but all right, continue.
He also hosts The Price is Right.
Yeah, yes.
If they were to have a WWE crossover episode, which pricing game would Kane set on fire?
Oh my God, the one with either the Plinko board, or he will set on fire the yodeling one, the one because he gets so annoyed with it that he would just set the damn guy on fire, and he would just be slowly creeping up on fire. It would be great. What do you mean I'm off by $11? I am the winner. Is that cliffhanger?
That sounded like the Mortal Kombat voice.
Fight. Test your might. Thanks, Kat. With that note, later, everyone.
I think you should have just left it with the cat.
Wait, hang on. Hey, Puck.
Really? You're going to try and force a cat to do something?
Hey, Puck.
That's going to work out greatly.
Puck. Say things. Wow. No, it's not working. Okay.
I'm going to edit this whole part out.
Goodbye. I clicked stop. And it didn't freeze. I love this new computer. It's so fast. Let's do noise removal.
Is that the right speakers?
Okay, I'm going to open up Skippy. Get this shit sent to you. Why is it not loading Skype? Load to Skype. Load to Skype. Do it, motherfucker. I'm sorry. Oh, hey, YouTube. We're still on YouTube. Hi, YouTube.
Yeah.
Where are all them peeps at?
We had one viewer for a while.
Oh.
He's sleeping.
Maybe they were lost. What is this one?
Dentist's favorite time of day.
Oh, yeah, got it. 2:30.
2:30.
Sleeping on his belly. Up on his knees with his ass like wham.
Well, he gets that from his mother.
Do that.
You've done that before.
Ooh, what are we doing?
Regular deal. Like as if he were crawling and just like the front part of him just slumped. Oh, and his head is resting on his blanket, but none of the rest of it was under his blanket, so I put a blanket over him with his butt straight. It's very uncomfortable.
Bye, Google.
Bye, Google. See you later. Bye.